Hello everyone, and welcome to Try Not to Laugh. I'm your host, Rusteze95, and today I'm going to be making Ty laugh. I can guarantee it. Sit back, relax, and enjoy these sketches.
Hi.
That's right, Vader. Old women do smell like mothballs.
This is a donut. This is a donut with a bite taken out of it. This is a... Hey, where'd my donut go? Well, don't look at us. In the case that you didn't laugh at any of those, here's a story about a car and his peach tree. Order in my court. All right, we will now hear the case of the car versus the town. Defendant, how do you plead? Not guilty. All right then, well... Red, good morning. Good morning.
He needs some milk.
Wait, Red, you can talk?
Of course I can. I just never needed to talk before.
So what's so important that you need to talk now?
Well, I've come to tell you a little story. There once was a car, a very rich car. He had a lot of peaches, he had a lot of land. He threw a lot of parties, he was dapper, he was tan. Yes, there once was a very rich car.
Okay, great story. We'll see you next time.
Wait just a minute, my story isn't done. It's about two cars, but I've only mentioned one.
Oh.
There once was a car, a very poor car. He had next to nothing, just a single peach, but he loved it like a son, and he fed it from his hand. Yes, there once was a very poor car. Then one day, there was a guest at the house of the rich car. What did he do to feed his guest, to feed the guest of the rich car?
Well, I assume that since he had plenty of peaches, he just used one of his peaches for the dinner.
He took the peach from the poor car. He took the peach from the poor car. The rich car took to feed his guest the very, very poor car's peach.
That's absolutely insane. Who's this car?
Oh, my queen, you are that car.
This is outrageous. I sentence you to 20 years of no tires and 30 years of eating Brussels sprouts and 57 consecutive life sentences. But I didn't even do anything. He literally has piles and piles of junk. I took a tiny little spark plug. That matters not. Take him away, bailiff. No, 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 no!
Remember, kids, don't take peaches that aren't yours. My name is Red, and in case I don't see you again, good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Alrighty, so
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
okay, so in the impossible scenario that you did not laugh, here is another sketch for you to laugh at. Hi there, I'm Lightning McQueen. Are you tired of being tired? Is your bumper always falling off every time you talk? Do you feel old?
That wasn't in the script.
Well, I have the product for you. Rusty's medicated bumper wipe, a new rear end formula. Wait, time out. This stuff doesn't even work. In fact, I bought it one time, and I didn't read the fine print, because who reads that? It takes up to 36 weeks to actually work. This product's a scam. No one should ever use it. Instead, use HTB. You realize HTB's a bank that went out of business 20 years ago? Well, duh. Okay, then. Anyways, use Rusty's medicated bump ointment. And you too can look like me. Ka-chow. So, that is it for this edition of Try Not to Laugh. Ty, I hope that you did laugh. And if you're doing this the way with like if you have water in your mouth, I hope that I didn't ruin your carpet when I made you laugh. But I want to go over my thought process for this video. I just thought to myself, okay, I could either do like a YouTube poop kind of thing, just take clips from the movie, make them funny, do stuff like that, right? And then I'm like, I could also just make my own sketches, use my creativity. I came to the conclusion, let's just do a slight combination of both. Leaning heavily on the my own skits kind of thing to try and make him laugh. The first minute or so, it's a small collection of different things. There was the first short where McQueen just looks at him and is like, hi, but with the Flynn Rider voice. And then my car was just, na si venya babarichi baba. Right? At the time when I made that, I thought it was the funniest thing ever. Looking back at it and looking at the sketch with red that I just made in here, I'll be honest, the new sketch kind of blows that one out of the water. And then the second clip, I'm like, you know what? One of the funniest things that I have ever seen was from one of Ty's videos, the Super Hot Beach Party movie. So I'm just like, let me add that in there because I have it saved on my gallery. And then another thing that I had saved was the one commercial from Bounding, but it's Mater and McQueen. And then I'm like, let me add a boing noise to Mater jumping, and the only noise here is boing, boing, boing. Just the continuous boing it's gonna turn people crazy, but it's funny at first. And then I'm like, okay, let me start doing my own kind of sketches that are a little bit longer. The donut one, I took inspiration from Thomas Sanders' old Vine videos. And after I had finished the first couple things, I'm like, let me go get a donut, right? Because, it's donuts. How can you say no to donuts? And then I'm like, I can turn this into a little funny skit. And that's what I came up with. I looked over and saw the cars just sitting there, and they're like, don't look at us. And then after that, I'm like, you know what? Something I've been wanting to do for a while now is make parodies with the cars of other things. And I'm like, this would be the perfect time to do it here. So I grabbed a song from VeggieTales, one of my favorites. There once was a man, a very rich man. He had a lot of sheep, he had a lot of land. It's from the King George and the Rubber Ducky movie from VeggieTales. And I'm like, let me make a story around this. McQueen has been accused of doing something, of like taking a tiny piece of junk from Mater's place, and then Mater was unhappy. Even though he had so much junk in the place, it was just a tiny little spark plug that McQueen took. So Mater takes McQueen to court, and then while the court is about to start, Red shows up, and then Doc says good morning to him, and then I'm like, let's make Red talk. Red needs to talk in this, and I don't know. Okay, I gave him a New Jersey, like Rhode Island kind of accent. I know those are two completely different accents, but like a Rhode Island Boston accent to match the character from VeggieTales that in his voice. Because the song, I feel like it only works in that voice. And the original song, it used the word, there once was a man, a very rich man, and I'm like, okay, yes, but let's turn it into a car kind of thing. And I'm like, there once was a car, a very rich car. And I don't know why I chose peaches out of all things. It was the first thing that came to my mind. I'm like, okay, peaches. This character has a lot of peaches. And this was later. I added Textonico in there. And then for the poor car, I thought, you know what? It would be hilarious if I added Fred in here, and if I just added the from Super Mario Smash Bros. A new challenger approaches with the silhouette of Fred, and I think it worked. I think it came out pretty good. And then so there's the entire song, and then the ending I based it off of a Daniel Thrasher video. If you don't know who he is, he's a YouTuber who he makes different sketches, different skits, and the one that I based it off of was I don't remember the title, but it was a sketch like in a courtroom that someone had been accused, I think literally just for doing this, and they showed it. I don't know how to describe it, but when you get a towel and then you start like moving your wrist so that the towel moves. That's pretty much what it was based around. And then the second one is something I just threw together really quickly. The other night I'm like, the Rusteze commercial is pretty cool, but what if a character was just like, this stuff doesn't even work, and just complaining. Originally it was going to be Chick Hicks. That's why there's the line, you should use HTB instead. Because originally, Chick Hicks was going to be the other car. And then I'm like, Jonathan Gearson has been the backbone of the Rusteze commercial forever. Literally, because we never see the front. And I'm like, let's just throw Jonathan Gearson in here. He's a rusty car. He's old. He would need to use Rusteze. It made sense. So that's my thought process behind these entire sketches. Thank you so much for watching this video and the first episode of Try Not to Laugh. Once again, I'm your host, Rusteze95. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe to Ty's channel and to my channel as well. This is your favorite YouTuber, Rusteze95, signing out. Bye!